Hello everyone, welcome to my presentation on Intel course. My name is Nguyen and the lecturer is Mr. Nguyen. Today I would like to talk about three main points in my portfolios. The first part is unit portfolios. The second part is unit plan. Assessment plan is the final concern. Before going to the main part, I want to introduce you the book I will be teaching. The solution, the second edition upper intermediate students book. I'm going to teach the unit 3 generation. And now move on to the first part, unit portfolios. It includes 4 folders. In the assessment folder, I have 4 different methods to assess my students, including assessment plan checklist, KWL chart, poster rubric, presentation rubric, and self-evaluation form. In the student sample, I have prepared a sample presentation for my students to follow. In the unit report, I have 2 course books, one for student and one for teacher. An audio file provided for listening. Workbook which will be the main material for students to do at home. And the final is unit plan. Let's turn to the second part, the unit plan. I'd like to talk about the unit overview. Unit title will be the generation, unit summary. In this unit, students have an opportunity to know more about the relationship in family. On the one hand, during the unit, students have a chance to broaden their knowledge on social concerns, like relationship between parents and teenagers, and the way to close the generation gap. On the other hand, students practice some language skills and aspects of English, ranging from listening, writing, and reading to vocabularies and grammar. Subject area will be English. Grade level will be grade 12. Approximate time needed is about 4 weeks, 2 days per week, 45 minutes per day. Next point of the unit plan is the unit foundation. For the targeted content standards, I will use the CEFR Level B2 and the Essential 21st Century Skills for my students. In the students' objectives, I want my students to be able to define the meaning of some vocabulary items, such as phrasal verb with up and down, expression describing how we relate to people, and verb for verbal interaction, to explain the uses of grammatical points, such as question forms, making a comparison, to understand more about the generation gap and the way to close it, to demonstrate understanding through the posters and the presentation with the topic, which is the best way to close the generation gap. Let's move on to the curriculum framing questions. In this part, I will ask my students 3 kinds of questions to clarify the purpose of this unit. Essential questions is the main point of this unit. I have a detailed plan for 4 weeks, in which one I want to introduce the new unit and the project students have to prepare. Speaking and listening skill will be concerned at the second day of this week. In the week 2, I will teach grammar and reading skill. Speaking and writing will be mentioned in the week 3. And the second day of week 3 is the time to show the students posters. Finally, I want to spend the week 4 on the presentation performance. This is the assessment highlight. Let's move on to the last part, assessment plan. I want to talk about the assessment summary. Using the questions in the curriculum framing questions to check the student understanding throughout the unit. A knowledge wonder-learn chart is given before starting the unit to tap the student knowledge about the generation. Based on the assessment result, providing more instructions when necessary. Students are given the presentation checklist, poster rubric, and the presentation rubric to follow as they create their poster and presentation. As they can also use as the final checklist before turning into the final poster and presentation. The poster rubric is used to rate the student's poster. The presentation rubric is used to rate the students' performance in their presentation. Self-evaluation forms ensure that students are completing their work and understanding the concepts being taught. Moreover, asking students to use the peer feedback form to give feedback on the presentation skills and help them peer assess work to the completion. This is the pattern of KWL chart, and this is the pattern of poster rubric. This is the presentation rubric, and the final one is the self-evaluation form. Thank you for your listening.